process the last couple of days, just kind of bouncing back, getting refocused?
I would say just getting focused on Oregon State. Just for this weekend, this is a huge opportunity for us. Both teams playing for Pac-12 North, and just getting ready for that.
You didn't get to play in this rivalry game last year. You watched it obviously from the sidelines. What did you take in from last year's environment? I mean, obviously there were no fans, and it was a weird setting, but what do you remember from the game?
Weird setting, but it was also like really, really physical. And it was a different mentality going into the game, different atmosphere surrounding the game. So just understanding that and understanding that an environment change will be different with the fans being here and stuff.
How long did it take really to just kind of get last Saturday out your mind and try to focus on this Saturday, especially with so much on the line?
About early yesterday morning. And just getting ready to focus on Oregon State, obviously, and keeping that 1-0 process just the same and maintaining it.
What is it about their defense? Because it seems like they're playing a lot better lately. What is it about them that could create some issues maybe for yourself and the rest of the offense?
They bring some really good pressures, and they play really physical, and they attack the ball really, really well. So just figuring out a way to neutralize that and combat it so we can be successful.
Obviously, a lot of change in the wide receiver depth chart. How has that kind of changed your process, and like what kind of adjustment has that been for you as the quarterback?
Only thing that's changed is more work, and just working with those guys more than usual, and just doing things on the side. And that's the difference.
How much more are you working with those freshman receivers, and to Troy and Dante in particular, maybe compared to a month ago?
A lot more. So last week Dante started, and haven't had too many reps with him before that, but this week we've been working a lot together. So.
And you guys had 7 split out a couple of times in certain instances. You hit him on a pass, I want to say it was the Arizona game, but if I'm remembering correctly.
UCLA.
Yeah. So you've had him in those select spots, but it seems like he's going to be there a pretty good amount now. What does he bring in that capacity?
He's very versatile, and just having him able to move to that H position is very important for us, and it's useful. So,
not to get in specifics, but how comforting is it to have running backs that can be able to catch the ball out the backfield, especially considering the changes in the wide receiving corps recently?
Very comforting. Everybody is an option, so I think that just really explains itself. So,
there's a lot made during the telecast about receivers' body language, gesturing towards you after the last play. Everything good?
Yeah, everything is good. I would say this: we're very passionate, and just as frustrated as we are, we can't show our emotions on the field. And I would say that there was no beef between anybody. Just our frustration about how the game went and what was going on at the time kind of showed, and I wouldn't take it any bigger than what it is or what it was or what people think it is. So,
how would you prefer receivers to go about communicating to you about ball placement and things like that during a game?
We could talk. We'll talk, and that we did on the sideline. So like whatever they said on the telecast, I wouldn't really worry about it. And that's just how we know each other. So it is what it is.
The Beaver secondary has forced a lot of turnovers and picked off a lot of quarterbacks this season. How important is communication and precision going to be in the passing game come Saturday, especially with some newer receivers?
I would say it's just very important, just being on the same page. And like you said, they've been doing really well with forcing turnovers and intercepting quarterbacks this year. So just trying to find a way to execute and get around that, or just work through it. So.
You see from their inside backers, another team with really stout inside linebackers, but 34 and 36. Just what have you seen from those guys, and what makes them unique this week?
Very similar downhill guys, big, and they play really physical. So just having to get up on them fast and just play well.